Hey there, my quilty friends. It's Jen from the Little Shop of Stitches. It's Monday, everybody. Welcome to a brand new week. This is the Monday edition of the Little Shop Live. Give me a hi or hello in those comments down below and let me know if everything is working on this brand new week that I am not going to get the days mixed up. That's right. We're all on a regular week again. Let's see who's joining me today. First one on here is Mama. Everybody say hi, Mama. Terry, good to see you. Tina and Barb. Linda, Melissa, good to see you as well. Laurel, good morning to you in California. Pam, I believe, is also in California. Thank you so much for those comments. Jan, good to see you. Tina says it is real Monday. That's right. Last week we had a fake Monday because I, for the life of me, could not figure out what day of the week it was. Trish, good to see you. Miss Karen, always a pleasure. Thank you, everybody. I believe, yes, all of the things are working the way it is supposed to. Sue Ellen and Karen, good to see you as well. So on this real Monday, and we are still having fake fall here in the Ohio Valley, but it is short-lived. As a matter of fact, I think today, maybe tomorrow might be the end of our fake fall, and then it is back to summer weather. Yeah, we're supposed to get right back up into the mid and upper 80s. Somebody said almost 90. That's absolutely ridiculous because we need to break out our fall things and our sweater and all of those things. But you know what? Even if we can't wear the sweaters yet, we can still play with some really fun fall fabric. And we can still have ragweed because I am allergic to August and September. There we go. So let's go through all of the procedures and then we're going to have some fall fabric fun. If this is your first time shopping with the Little Shop of Stitches and you happen to be on Facebook right now, whether you're on with me live or whether you're catching the replay, go ahead and type the word register, R-E-G-I-S-T-E-R, down there in that little comment bubble. Follow the little link that it will give you to click on and confirm your account because that is what qualifies you to shop today's live sale. Now, if you shop with the Little Shop of Stitches in the past, or if you are watching on Instagram, if you're on that Little Shop app, or if you're live on the Comment Sold web with me, you do not need to type register. That is just for our brand new Facebook friends. Let's talk a little bit about local pickup and shipping. The Little Shop of Stitches is an online quilt shop, but I do offer a local pickup option for those of you in the Dayton, Ohio area. I will be at our Panera in Centerville this Friday from 2 to 4 in the afternoon with your bags of goodies. For my out-of-town friends, shipping is just $9 per week unless your order is $100 or more, and then it ships for free. So I'm combining shipping this week for 4 Little Shop Lives, all on real days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all at noon Eastern time. Out-of-town friends, I just hold on to your piles of goodies until Friday and then put them all together in one box and send it off to the post office. Tomorrow, when we reconvene on Real Tuesday, I'll talk to you a little bit about how the system combines shipping through the end of the week. Miss Judy, good to see you. Hank is on here. Nikki, good to see you as well. Jeannie from Phoenix, Judy from California, Joanne also from California. Hank says, real Monday. That's right. Last week we had a fake Monday. Yes, we did. Sharon and Terry, Sue Ellen, good to see you. Thank you, everybody. And thank you to Judy in Iowa and Diana, who is wishing the Little Shop of Stitches a happy birthday. So on this day, 13 years ago, the Little Shop opened its doors to a not so patient, but still smiling crowd of quilters on our front doorstep. It was an amazing day that will live in my memory absolutely forever. And you know what? Truth be told, the Little Shop was a business a year before that. So started as an online business and then just back to my roots just a little bit. But thank you so much for the well wishes. Thank you for remembering. I am humbled for sure. So I am going to step out of the way so that you can see this really pretty fall quilt that is back behind me. So this is a brand new kit from Riley Blake, and I have been talking to you for the last couple of weeks, months, about how the deliveries to me have been delayed. So you know that those tariffs were announced back in April and everything in the world just kind of stopped, at least for those of us who are expecting regular deliveries. And so Some of these things were supposed to be here a while ago, but we are going to enjoy them right here, right now. So I actually have a couple of kits for you, a couple of panels, a couple of bundles, and let's take a look at this first one. Julie, good to see you as well. And so this is the first kit. So the one thing that Riley Blake does really, really well is cute kits. Take a look at this. This is the kit that matches the quilt that is back behind me. So let me put my T-Rex arms and stretch out like this so that I can tell you about it. So it is designed by Sandy Gervais. This is called Pressed Leaves. The name of the fabric line is The Awe of Autumn, which I have to slow myself down a little bit to actually say out loud. Awe of Autumn. There's just an awful lot of sounds in that particular phrase right there. So this quilt kit finishes approximately 62 by 62, so it's just a good one that is Jen sized. And the kit includes the pattern, fabric for the quilt top, plus the binding, and comes with this adorable keepsake box. So these are in limited quantities, everybody, and these are things that I cannot get any more of. So if you love this quilt, this is the one that is hanging back behind me, and you love fall, then this one is for you. So if you're on Facebook, if you're on Instagram, if you're live on that Comment Sold web with me, all you need to do is type the word sold, put a space, and then the letter A. Hit enter, and the system will put one of these kits into your shopping cart. Those of you on the app, there is a bubble right up there above my head. Just hit that bubble and then add to cart. There we go. Melinda just joined in. Jan, good to see you up in Minnesota. And it sounds like there might be a few technical difficulties. So I am not seeing any difficulties on my end. Alicia, good to see you in Iowa. Okay, so Hank seems to be having some problems with her iPad, and I'm not sure that I can answer that, especially not right at the moment. But for those of you who are also watching on an iPad, if you can see Hank's comments down below there and give her any insight that you might be having, because everything looks okay on my end, but I'm not really sure exactly what she's saying. Okay. Let's take a look at some panels. So remember, the name of this particular line, and this is not the only line that we're going to see today. I was really, really picky and choosy with these fall things. This is, you know what I'm doing? Yes, I am. I am stalling. Yes, I am. This is Riley Blake, The Awe of Autumn, and I'm really going to have to get my T-Rex arms up. I'm not even sure that I can get them all the way up. This is the brown wreath panel. I think this is super cool. Take a look. So the middle part that's right there is blank. Look at that. It looks like one big ginormous wreath, and you can really, really get creative with some embroidery, with some quilting, but take a look at these details. Again, this is designed by Sandy Gervais. Look at these details on these florals, and I want to get this up so that you can see the bottom. This is a larger than normal panel. It is approximately 36 by 44, but I want you to see the bottom of it. Take a look at those pumpkins. So it would be the perfect door decoration. Just keep in mind it's a little bit bigger. Remember, this is about 36 by 44, and this is the first of two that are same but different. Marianne says no problem here on an Android. And Tina says my shirt matches the fabric. Yes, I am actually attempting to be a little matchy-matchy these days, although I don't make any promises. It depends on what is clean in the closet that morning. There you go. So if you would like one of these wreath panels, and this is the first of two that are same but different, comment with the word sold, type a space, and put the letter B. If you want more than one, simply add a space and then a number after that letter B. Alicia's on here. Sandy Gervais does fall so well. She really, really does. And Peggy just joined us, and so did Kathy. Let me put this down. And then let's take a look at the second one. I love these. I think these are so cool. Of course, those of you who know me, number one, you know that I'm stalling. Yes, I am. See if I can get it right side up. No promises. There we go. I love panels. I do. I think they are a great way to start a project. So here we go. T-Rex arms up. This is same but different. The Awe of Autumn. Take a look. T-Rex arms as up as I possibly can get it. Now, keep in mind, 36 by 44-ish for the panel. It is not square. So this wreath is not going to be round or square. It is kind of oblong, kind of oval shaped, but you know what? So am I. There you go. I just think these colors are fantastic. And again, this is the cream version. So you've got a lighter background behind all of the flowers, behind all of the pumpkins down there at the bottom, ear of corn down there at the bottom as well. If you would like one of the cream panels, this is from Riley Blake, Sandy Gervais. Look, there's the pumpkins right there. Comment with the word sold, type a space, and put the letter C. Hey, everybody, comment down below. We have a celebrity on our live. Do you see her? Do you see her? No, from here, I can't tell which platform she is watching from, but I have my guesses. Hello, my friend Deb Strain. It is so good to see you on here. Hello. You squirreled me for sure, Miss Deb Strain. There you go. If you'd like one of these panels from her friend, Sandy Gervais, comment with the word sold, type a space, and put the letter C. How much fun was that? Oh my goodness. You just never know what's going to happen on a Little Shop Live. Let's change the bubble up above. There we go. And orange Post-it notes, says Tina. So do I get extra credit for all this matchy stuff? Let's take a look at the Fat Quarter Bundle. So this is a Fat Quarter Bundle from Riley Blake. This is the Awe of Autumn. There are 26 pieces in this Fat Quarter Bundle, and you can see it is a tower. Now, when you get these Fat Quarter Bundles, please know that the panels are usually not included. So you don't want a fat quarter of that panel, do you? Because then you'd only get a quarter of a wreath. But all of the other prints in the line, and this is the end of the line. This is the end of the line, y'all, that I brought into Little Shop Central. I brought in the kits, I brought in the panels, I brought in the Fat Quarter Bundles. Let's get a closer look at these colors. I'm trying to get it so that you won't get the shine from my light. So we have some mossy greens down here at the bottom. Like all the fun colors are here. We've got several shades of like a raisiny purple. Yeah, or eggplant. I like raisin better. I like raisins better than eggplants. So it's kind of a raisiny purple. And Tina gave me extra credit. Yay. We've got a couple different shades of kind of a tealy green, just a sagey green, lots of different shades of oranges, all of those beautiful creams. And then we get into some of those darker, deeper browns up above here. I know that some of you are fall fabric fanatics. Here you go. This is the one for you. A 26-piece Fat Quarter Tower. I don't even want to call it a bundle. It is a tower. 26 fat quarters. Comment with the word sold, type a space, and put the letter D. Pam just joined us from Colorado. Good to see you on here. Now, the second kit that I have for you has a similar story. This was one that was supposed to be here quite a while ago, but we will just enjoy it now. This is also from Riley Blake. And this is called Covered Bridges. The name of the line is called Covered Bridges. The name of the kit is Fall Journey. Designer is Tara Reid. Love Tara Reid. So she did a whole series, year, 2, 3, several years ago in barn quilts. And somebody that looks like me absolutely loved those barn quilts. Yes, because I don't know if you know, but a little bit of trivia. The barn quilt movement actually started in Southern Ohio. Well, she's kind of expanded just a little bit into covered bridges. Let me get this closer. So this is not the sample that is hanging back behind me. We might see that on another day. But you can see all of the fun things included here. So it's a very simple kit. Can you see it? It's a very simple kit to put together. And those words in the middle come from a panel. Roads were made for journeys, not destinations, by somebody famous, Confucius. And of course, all of the fall leaves on there as well. So this one finishes a little bit bigger. This one is 73 by 73, and the kit does include the pattern, fabric for the quilt top, as well as the binding. So if you would like, this is the whole kit and caboodle from Riley Blake. Comment with the word sold, type a space, and put the letter E. I'm going to put that over there so I don't drop it. Now, for those of you who, like me and my friend Deb Strain, we love panels. Yes. And so I brought in the panels for this one. There are 2 panels with this particular line, and I'm stalling yet again to see if I can get it right side up. Riley Blake, Covered Bridges by Tara Reid. Here we go. T-Rex, arms up. Whoop. There we go. This is also a larger than normal panel. So normal panels come in at about 24 by 44. This one is about a full yard. So we're looking at about 36 by 44. And Riley Blake is calling this one a pillow panel simply because this would be the really good size for you to make a lovely couch pillow, sofa pillow. That was on the radio this morning. Do you say couch or do you say sofa? Grandma used to say Davenport, but there you go. Fall Covered Bridges. So each one, there's that panel that we saw inside the kit. Each one of these is going to be roughly 18 inches or so in size. There's another one, Covered Bridges, with those beautiful fall colors. There we've got it. Isn't that pretty? Yes. If you would like one of these panels to make pillows or anything else you want to make with it, Sue Ellen says, she says sofa. There you go. So it comes out couch. Terry says couch. Melinda says sofa. If you would like one of these panels, comment with the word sold, type a space, and put the letter F. There we go. Let's take a look at the second one. Laurel says sofa. So the next panel in this particular line, this is Riley Blake, Covered Bridges, is one ginormous picture. So it is also a larger than normal panel. I'm seeing more and more of that these days, that some of the panels are coming in a little bit bigger. Linda says sofa or couch, but I remember Davenport. Was it a brand name? Was Davenport like a brand name for a couch or a sofa, whatever it says? Julie says we say sit your butt down over here. There you go. Let me get T-Rex arms up. Roads were made for journeys, not destinations, by Confucius. So they have simply taken that one square, which was actually probably a rectangle. Oh, it was squarish, and made it a little bit bigger. Made it quite a lot bigger, as a matter of fact. So again, this is going to be about 36 by 44. Take a look. Covered Bridges. This is from Riley Blake, designed by Tara Reid. So if you would like one of these panels, great way to make a simple little couch quilt, there you go, to go along with your pillows, or a really pretty wall hanging. Comment with the word sold, type a space, and put the letter G. Dixie's on here. She says, I was raised with Davenport, but I'm sofa now. And Ada says, she says couch. There you go. Jan says, I say couch. When I was younger, it was Davenport. So again, was Davenport a brand name, or was that just kind of a different word for couch or sofa? Anybody know? Hey, Mama, do you know the answer to that? I'm not really sure. Okay, let's take a look at the Fat Quarter Bundle. So this is from Riley Blake. These are all from Riley Blake today. And we see a Fat Quarter Bundle, not quite the tower that we saw before. This one has 16 fat quarters inside the bundle. And remember, in the Fat Quarter Bundle, you usually don't get the panels because you don't want a quarter of that panel necessarily. So this one has, here we've got a really pretty picture of some of those creams. You can see the fall. This is what fall in Ohio looks like. Now, we're not there yet. We won't get to this color palette probably until early to mid-October. Yes, my Ohio friends. So we've got some cream colors. We've got some really, really deep reds, oranges, and golds, and then some of those really pale greens, because honest to goodness, the grass is not only looking pale green these days, but actually a little bit brown. So earlier in the summer, I kept telling you it won't stop raining. Well, it switched gears. Now it won't start raining. If you would like one of the Covered Bridges Fat Quarter bundles, comment with the word sold, type a space, and put the letter H. Mama doesn't know. Okay, Mama doesn't know. Barb says couch or love seat. Kathy says couch. There we go. All right. Thank you, everybody, for those comments. Julie, hello. Good to see you as well. And thank you so much for those well wishes. Let's take a look at daily threads. Yeah, today's going to be short and sweet. Let's take a look at this one because I do enjoy choosing these daily threads. This is our daily Aurifil. Aurifil is a cotton. This is a 50 weight. There are 1,300 meters on each and every one of the Aurifil spools, so it's going to last you a good long time. This is color number 2905. 2905. Name of it is Army Green. Okay. To me, Army Green is a little more drab. This has a little more color than I would think of, but you know what? We'll just go with it. We'll roll with it. And it looks so nice with that green right there. If you would like a spool of Aurifil in Army Green, comment with the word sold, type a space, and put the letter I. And our second daily thread is from Superior So Fine. Take a look. It matches my shirt. Superior So Fine is also a 50 weight, but this is a polyester thread. There are 550 yards on each and every one of the So Fine spools, and this happens to be color number 429, and you can probably guess the color name. It's pumpkin. Yep, and that is a really good word for it. If you would like a spool of pumpkin, comment with the word sold, type a space, and put the letter J. And then, last but certainly not least, I have to scroll down to get to it. We have our daily Ice Accord. And believe it or not, I like this one the best. I'm not even sure exactly why. So Ice Accord is also a polyester, but this is a 40 weight. So it's just a little bit thicker than the other two threads that we just saw. There are 1,000 meters on each and every one of the Ice Accord spools. And Ice Accord was made for machine embroidery. However, it also does free motion quilting, top stitching, and the decorative stitches on your sewing machine really, really nicely. How many of you have leaves in your decorative stitches? Some of you probably more than one. Well, guess what? This is color number 0940. The name of it is Autumn Leaf. And I think that's why I like it, because it goes with the theme, and I do love a good theme. If you would like a spool of Autumn Leaf, comment with the word sold, type a space, and put the letter K. All right, let me take a look back here because we have some friends who are out there on the Google and on dictionary.com. So Marianne says Google says that Davenport was a 19th century manufacturer of sofas in Massachusetts, and people have used it synonymously. There we go. Peggy also chimed in, Davenport named after manufacturer Captain Davenport in England, late 1800s, named for fancy sofa. So there you go. Grandma had a fancy sofa. Grandma was so fancy, living on the farm. And Pam's on here. Davenport refers to a large boxy couch and can refer to any piece of upholstered furniture that is large enough to comfortably lie on. Well, I am just barely 5 feet. There's a lot of things that I can squish on, let me tell you. And I have, and probably am not done with that particular squishing. Let's talk about what happens right now, and then let's talk a little bit about what happens tomorrow. So you have some really fun things sitting on your shopping cart. Did you see that? That was, I almost forgot. I have 2 reminders. Don't let me forget. You have 12 hours in which to check out, and I will start working on your orders as soon as I see them coming through. Local friends, I will be at our Panera in Centerville this Friday from 2 to 4 in the afternoon with your bags of goodies. Out-of-town friends, shipping is just $9 per week, unless your order is $100 or more, and then it ships for free. Okay, so first announcement. Almost forgot. Holy schmolies. putting a link down there in the chat. Those of you on the app, I do know that these links are not clickable. So to find them, you either need to take a screenshot of the link and type it out, or simply go to the Little Shop's website and search for the word retreat. So I am down to one spot left in the Little Shop's in-person retreat coming up in 2 weeks in September. So for some of you, you are driving far to get here and spend a few days with me. For some of you, you are commuting because you live right here and you're just going to go back and forth. But I do know that it's going to be a whole lot of fun. I have one spot left. And then the second announcement, it does not matter where you live for this one, because as long as you have an embroidery machine, you can participate in this one. The brand new virtual event from Kimberbell is called Comfort and Joy. And the Little Shop is putting on a 2-day machine embroidery event via Zoom, so you don't have to move your embroidery machine. We all know those are heavy. And the early bird pricing actually expires on Wednesday. So that is why I'm giving you this announcement right here. So if you want to participate, if you've never done a Kimberbell event before, or if you have and this is revisited, it's supposed to be a whole lot of fun. Little Shop did these virtual retreats 4 or 5 years ago. And so revamping these virtual events through Kimberbell, and it's going to be super duper fun. Laurel says she already signed up. That's fantastic. So this early bird pricing is out there so that I know approximately how many kits to order from Kimberbell. They're another one that does kits really well. So those are your 2 announcements. One spot left in the in-person retreat coming up in 2 weeks. And then your early bird pricing for the virtual event, no traveling necessary, is runs through Wednesday. Okay, so I'm going to go eat a bite of lunch and then I'll start working on your orders. Thank you for spending a few minutes with me here on this Monday. Between now and tomorrow, go wash your hands and sew something.